Hi everyone, welcome to this time's Growing Finance. Well, I'm back as promised. I went to Chongqing City in the vacation and it was a fabulous trip. Chongqing has a lot of beautiful scenery and so many kinds of savory spicy foods. Well, I dream about going back to the city again. So, cut the shit, let's start from the change of bond yields curve of last week, alright? Total bond yields curve was twisted and flat compared to the April 30th. 3 and 5 years terms decreased 1 and 2 base points. 10 and 30 years terms increased 1 and 2 base points. If we compare to the one of December 9th last year, the curve still kept twisting. 3 years term increased 8 base points. 5, 10 and 30 years terms decreased 9, 28 and 27 base points. The spreads between Chinese treasury bonds and commercial bank perpetual bonds started to shrink, with 5-year spread decreased 2 base points to 47 base points. About actions of investment agencies, agriculture and commercial banks bought 25 billion long and ultra long-term bonds, whereas securities companies sold 26 billion. Well, during the vacation, few things happened. Some economic data came out. PBoC took some actions to bolster the economy, and of course, tourism was prosperous this year. So let's see some details about this period of time. In terms of fundamentals, PMI data came out. The manufacturing PMI and the Caixin manufacturing PMI were 49 and 50.4, all below the previously 50.5 and 51.2. This represented the impact of tariff, and the manufacturing one was under the prosperity line 50. And if we forecast the future, the war of tariff between China and USA will take years, and there is no winner in this procedure. So the economic recovery and development of China and America will be disturbed and delayed as well. Because of that, the total macro environment was becoming more friendly to bonds investment. To tackle the bad gradual apparent influence of the tariff impact, PBoC finally implemented moderately loose monetary policies, which include cutting reserve requirement ratio by 50 basis points, cutting policy interest rate, which is OMO operation rate, by 10 basis points, cutting structural policy interest rates by 25 basis points. These actions invested a lot of liquidities in bonds market and surely released a clear signal about the loose attitude towards bonds market. As consequences, yields of different bonds went down 2 to 3 basis points days after. After all, there are still some cautions from old memories, which means the counter-cyclical regulations from PBoC. About the funding condition, the actions from PBoC certainly brought a loose funding environment. The actual overnight financing price for non-bank agencies went down to around 1.6, which was 1.7 to 1.8 a few days ago. And as we know, actions about loose monetary policy never be only one time. So the losing funding environment will be continued in the near future. The domestic interest rate market and the exchange rate market need to be stable. The real cost of social financing needs to decrease. Thus, I presume the new loose monetary cycle is coming. So what should we pay our attention next? In the incoming 2 to 3 quarters, first, we should check the financial data to see the energy of social financing and credit performance. Then we need to watch out economic data and inflation data to verify the impact of tariff. PBoC may enhance the strength of monetary policy if the economic situation goes worse. In the end, we should pay our attention to the implementation of economic stimulated policy and the progress about tariff negotiation. Speaking of bond investment strategies, now it's time to buy more bonds, increase our position. From short-term view, the funding environment is loose. The monetary policy is friendly. From long-term view, the macro environment is full of uncertainties. The recovery of the economy is slowed down and faces more challenges from overseas. So the total vibe is with the long side of bonds investment. So as always, if you want to know more useful finance information about the Chinese bonds market and the economic situation, please like, share, and subscribe. Literally, back to work brought some blue to me. Oh man, I just missed a brilliant day in vacation in Chongqing. Well, unfortunately, I have to wait to National Day to have the next long period of vacation. Before that, thank you guys for being my side and listening my words about jobs and investment and everything. Anyway, I will always be here, share my understanding and experience, and waiting for you. So bye guys. Until next time.